They're racing. All Spanish Symbol and also Final Light a bit tardy to get going. And Joali Fee, one of the first out, but Wyndham Glory's looking for the front and going straight through. Wyndham Glory and Jolie Fee, which is fired right up on the outside of a 2.5 Siberian. 3/4 then the outside Tricolours, 2 to Storm and Gun. A gap in the race, a length and a half, then to Spanish Symbol, and last of all is Final Light. Coming off the back, Wyndham Glory at the 800-metre mark, 3/4 to Jolie Fee, who's pulled a little on the outside of the leader, about 2 or 3 further back in the race, Tricolours, who's third outside, Siberia at fourth, 2.5 Storm and Gun. The inside, Spanish Symbol, and 2 last of all, Final Light. 5.50 out, Wyndham Glory before the turn, a half in front of Jolie Fee, 2.5 Tricolour, Siberia at fourth, the rail, a length and a half, Storm and Gun, who's niggled that to the outside from Spanish Symbol, and Final Light, Wyndham Glory at the 350-metre mark, and Jolie Fee on the outside. They both let down about 2 in front. Storm and Gun coming home fairly well out wide. Siberia is only struggling back on the rail. Wyndham Glory fought back again, about 3/4 in front. Storm and Gun and Jolie Fee trying hard, but Wyndham Glory in front, and he's on his best behaviour today. Wyndham Glory a length and a half on the run home. Storm and Gun second, third is Jolie Fee, then Tricolours. Siberia further back, followed by Spanish Symbol, and last of all is Final Light.
1 Wyndham Glory, Mark Zara, 480, 250, 5 Storm and Gun, 270. No third for 7, which is Jolie Fee. Margins on the first Kembla, 4 1/4 by 2, time 57.35, and the last 600, 33.59. And there's correct weight on the board, 142 weight trite race 1.
And they're late in New Zealand, race 10. The favourite there is number 3. Mojo at 6.20, 2.20 over Sursum Quarter, 6.30 the win, 2.20 a place, and we go.
Setting the scene for a big summer race day in Brisbane at Eagle Farm today. Now we're going to the 2 time-honoured 2-year-old races, the Minink and McDougall Stakes races 2 and 3 the other way around, and then the Coolmore Quality a listed race for the mares a little later on. Back to Rosehill Gardens. A good firmer here is Conquest for race 2.
Yeah, an interesting run at Conquest. He's a magnificent individual. He's a good sort of a horse, and whatever he does today, he's probably going to improve upon. He, on the tote at the moment, is at $9.50. Favourite on the tote in NSW2, Jeremiah, 190, 340 about Alive and Well. And there's been significant backing in the ring here for 3 Lanzo. Just easing a touch in the last couple of minutes at 650. Now, over at the 1500, Lanzo will move in riderless, giving a little bit of trouble at the moment. Alive and Well still away. And Jeremiah is also out behind the line. So, summing it up, 190 number 2 Jeremiah, 340 for 1 Alive and Well, 640 for 3 Lanzo, and Conquest number 6 at 940. First of the day, won by How Funny, number 10, Glenn Boss. Good win at her debut, beat 7 Snippy, 2 Mahoob and 1 Danbird. How Funny, part owned by Lois Fleming. One of her sons, Dean, is also a part owner, and Lois and another son, Lee, are part owners of Recurring, who won last week on Sunday at Canterbury. They've got 2 good youngsters. Anyway, the set here for the second of the day. Spin Jester, the inside runner. Movement with Alive and Well. They're racing. Conquest Jib missed it by a length or so. Jeremiah got out in a hurry today, and Beedman straight to the lead on the favourite from Christa Mill. Alive and Well, Spin Jester, followed by Well Informed, then Canvas inside Lanzo, and a length and a half to Conquest. Settling fully into stride at the end of 350, and it's Jeremiah leading the way. Alive and Well wanting to get his head up, and he's travelling very ordinarily at the moment in second posse. A length and a half from the leader, and this horse giving Huey Bowman a rather torrid ride by the 1,000. Third, the roughie Christa Mill. Then Well Informed, followed on the inside, Spin Jester, a length to Lanzo. Conquest is now second last, and Canvas drops to the rear. Working to the side by the 800, and Beatman able to dictate on Jeremiah. Its lead on Alive and Well is a length, 1.5 to Christa Mill, followed by the grey Well Informed. Spin Jester on the inside of Lanzo from Conquest, and Absolute is Canvas. No change in the pattern at the 500 marker, and the son of Octagonal leading the away Jeremiah, 3/4 of a length. The second favourite is in second, Posy, as they swing alive and well, being tagged there by Well Informed, and a length further back is Lanzo, straightening up, and Jeremiah on the inside, taken on by Alive and Well, 2 lengths to Well Informed. Lanzo is next and struggles, passed by Canvas. Jeremiah is pulling out plenty now, and past the 200, Jeremiah beat off the nearest danger, Alive and Well, a good margin, Well Informed and Canvas, but Jeremiah, he's a nice youngster, he'll win it well. Jeremiah beat Alive and Well. Spin Jester got home along the rails for third, and fourth was Canvas, fifth was Well Informed, followed by Lanzo Conquest, and the roughie tailed right off, and that was Christamel. Number 2, the winner, Jeremiah by Octagonal from Lament, trained by John Hawkes for the Woodland stud. Darren Beedman aboard. Well, Darren was able to control the race today to suit himself. Alive and Well did a good job, and the third placing battled on reasonably over on the inside. So that particular horse will have a place dividend for in a moment.
At $3.80. Thanks, Ian. The Quinella 240. First 4, number 4 at $196 in Tote, New South Wales. So 2, 1, 8 and 4 it is confirmed across the line. There's the details. We await Super Tab and Unitab details to come through. They shouldn't be too far away. Yet another one by Octagonal winning. The mail is there'll be plenty more by the former champion racehorse, successful in years to come. Now at Cheltenham today, Wayne Kerfoot's got some very big crowd stands to attention, with Regal Kroner, Mike Coleman's mount continuing to firm in now. In New Zealand, it's around $6.95, going through former winners of this race as they move into line. The Waikato Times Gold Cup Group 2 race, and we go down through the rest of them. Mike into $7, Tall Less at 11s, and double figure odds. Let's head trackside.
Away, set for a start. Starter John Humphreys on a stand. Stand by, gates crash open. They're away and racing in the Waikato Times Gold Cup of 2002. Al Duce was one of the first to break from midfield. Pyramus been ridden for speed in the early stages. Galahad is nice and handy as well, with Regal Kroner and Lord Mighty Malay over on the inside. Ego Fast works up on the outside to be a little wide in the early stages. Settling just in behind these is Just Aqua, followed by Royal Viper. Over on the inside, last year's winner, Okiwi Bay. Lord Silverdale's caught wide in the early stages, followed back by Bodie, who's a little worse than midfield. Then Country Fair. Magic Winner's back 4th or 5th last from Mike, and as they steady out in front, they slow right up in front of us now with a lap to go. In behind these next is Star Bow, followed by Tall Less, and last on the inside is Capion. It's a hand canter as they work out of the straight towards the 1800 metres mark, and Galahad takes it up, leads by a half length from Ego Fast on the outside. Lord Mighty Malay will get the run of the race for Andrew Corder. 2 lengths away, Al Duce nicely situated, followed by Okiwi Bay, then Regal Kroner. Back on the rails next is Bodie. He's racing a little bit forward than what he normally does. Alongside of him is Pyramus, followed by Just Aqua. Then Magic Winner, who's caught out on a limb from its wide draw. Between runners next is Royal Viper, with Mike, the New Zealand Cup winner, on the inside of the 2. Then 2 lengths back is Lord Silverdale from Country Fair. Then Star Bow, 2 back to Tall Less, and last is Capion. 15 lengths from first to last. They've got 1100 metres to go, and the Waikato Times Gold Cup. And the pacemaker is still Galahad. 3 parts of a length from Ego Fast, sitting pat on the outside. Lord Mighty Malay with that glorious run in 3rd spot, followed by Al Duce. Then on the inside next is Okiwi Bay from Pyramus. Regal Kroner is within striking distance, only 6 lengths off the leaders. As they work off the back, 800 metres to go, they'll start to quicken up shortly. Bodie's back midfield on the rails, followed by Magic Winner, then Just Aqua. 1.5 back to Mike, who's got a fair way back in the field. So too has Royal Viper, then Star Bow. Now they start to increase the tempo. That'll make it difficult for the back runners, including Lord Silverdale, Country Fair, Tall Less, and Capion, Stone Motherless. Up to the turn, 450 metres to go, and it's Galahad. Galahad, the bolter, led by 1.5 lengths from Ego Fast, who's poised to pounce. Over on the inside, Lord Mighty Malay, 3 away to Al Duce, then Regal Kroner. Further back, Okiwi Bay. Bodie couldn't win from there, I'd say. 200 metres to go. It's Lord Mighty Malay, Galahad, Ego Fast, and here comes Al Duce. Al Duce ranged up alongside of Ego Fast. fast, and Lord Mighty Malay. El Duce's in front, and El Duce wins the Waikato Times Gold Cup. Second, Lord Mighty Malay, close for third, between Galahad and right there with it, Ego Fast. Then came Just Aqua. Royal Viper, the back runners, had no hope of running over the leaders. In behind them, Regal Kroner from Okiwi Bay, Pyramus, followed by Star Bow, then Capion, Torles, Magic Winner, Bodie was well back towards the rear. Alongside of it, Country Fair, then Lord Silverdale, and Mike was back amongst the tail enders as well. El Duce
has campaigned in Singapore, New Zealand, and Kathy Tremaine, who enjoyed success in Australia on board that good filly Ferragamo a few years ago. 6:13, photo third to be confirmed shortly. Eagle Farm, it's $1.90.
Off and running. Adam Miyagi a little bit slow to get going, and Irish Jester first out in the middle in the gold cap and bounced in front of Undenied. Just behind those settling down at Tinner's third, followed by Jadanzo. Further back, Kingdom of Stars up on the inside of Anti-Miyagi, and about 2.5 then back second to last is Majestic Radiance, and 2 lengths last of all Campen. Down the back, and the leader Irish Jester rolling along about 1.5 in front of Undenied at the 1200, 2 to a 10. Fourth, the outside Jadanzo, 2 or 3 further back Kingdom of Stars on the inside of Anti-Miyagi. 2 lengths further back Majestic Radiance, and a length to Campen last of all. But a pretty good pace of the 1,000-metre mark. He hasn't got that huge lead he got at Caulfield, Irish Jester, but he's a good 2.5 to 3 in front of Undenied. A length and a half Jadanzo, 1 to a 10 fourth. 2 further back is Anti-Miyagi, followed on the inside by Kingdom of Stars. A length and a half then Majestic Radiance, and last of all Campen. He's kept the speed up though, Irish Jester, going down to the 700. He's 3.5 Undenied, and on the outside of it Jadanzo. 2 to a 10, a length into the favourite now pulling to the outside, coming to the bend. That's Anti-Miyagi. At about 4 lengths, Kingdom of Stars lost ground down the hill. Campen last of all in the straight, though. Irish Jester, a good 2 in front of Undenied, and Jadanzo down the middle. Irish Jester at the 300, 2 lengths in front of a 10 out in the middle with Jadanzo. From further back, then Anti-Miyagi. Irish Jester getting tied. They've got him, I'd say. Yes, a 10's raced up to grab him now. Then Anti-Miyagi and Undenied. A 10 takes the lead. He got clear a length in front of Anti-Miyagi and Irish Jester, and a 10 gets home just on a length. Anti-Miyagi second, third home is Irish Jester, and close fourth Undenied. A gap in the race then, Majestic Radiance, followed by Jadanzo, then Kingdom of Stars, and a long gap to Campen, tailed off last of all.
5 at 10, Kieran McAvoy, 4.70, $1.60. 3, Anti-Miyagi at $1.60. 1 Irish Jester, $1.70. Kembler on the previous margins, a short head, long neck. Short head.
Racing this time, Nibbler near the inside, left cleanly. Going fast, short out to the start, Regimental Gal, and Dorky showing good speed. She's third in the centre. What's It's Like is caught a little bit wide, followed by Vroom on the inside of Frenchie. Casnadam's trapped off the track. Annie Levy is getting back, and Victoria Highway's last of all. Regimental Gal, she's one away from the rails, but she shows the way, a length in front. Going into second place is Dorky on the outside now, chasing Regimental Gal as Regimental Gal crosses to the rails. Nibbler is third on the inside of What's It Like, followed by Vroom on the inside. Frenchie's well back with Annie Levy, and last of all is Victory Highway. Casnadam going to fifth, racing on the outside of Vroom. On the home turn, 500 metres to go. Regimental Gal and Dorky, they're the joint leaders as they straighten up. Regimental Gal joined by Dorky now. 2 away third, What's It Like, followed by Nibbler and then Casnadam. These fillies are having a great battle. 250 metres to go. Dorky the outside and Regimental Gal, both riders starting to get a little bit anxious now. The boy on Dorky's the first to draw the weapon. Regimental Gal is just in front of Dorky. Regimental Gal a neck in front of Dorky. Regimental Gal and Dorky. Regimental Gal just beat Dorky. 6 lengths away third, Casnadam, followed by Nibbler. The next one over the line was What's It Like, followed him by Annie Levy, and then Victory Highway. Further back came Frenchie and Vroom, the last one over the line.
Number 2, Regimental Gal, Michael Rodd, 260, 104, 1 Dorky, 120, 3 Casnadam, 190, 2 races gone, and 2 first fours boxed by Wayne Wilson.
2.5 after 2, they're at the barrier for race 5 at Terang. The favourite.
He made an impressive debut on the first, beating 7 Snippy, 2 Mahoob and 1 Dan Bird. 4 to move up. Race number 3 here, the Emily Dwyer handicap. Lovely Jubbly now, 180 and 120. Inside runner is Mighty Lady. She hails from Canberra, trained by Jim Caneen. She's 9 years of age. has had 1 win, 3 seconds from 38 starts. Only one Sydney-trained horse in this event, and that is Timidity. Others are from Berry, Leeton, Tamworth, Canberra, Cessnock and Broadmeadow. Now, Mighty Lady, she decided not to go in. She, Arabella and Polvora are at astronomical odds, particularly here on course. Now, Mighty Lady, again the 9-year-old mare refuses to go in. Arabella's drawn the inside. Timidity, a grey, ridden by Bernie Cooper, standing well. Lovely Jubbly is behaving herself perfectly. She's now won $1,289,850, Lovely Jubbly. 8 starts, 5 wins, 2 seconds. Now Mighty Lady consents to move in, and the field in the Emily Dwyer is ready for action. Racing this time, she was last out, Lovely Jubbly, and Sporting Queen goes straight to the early lead, taken on however by Sassy Switch. Ritual third, followed by Timidity the inside, then Lismore, Arabella, Mighty Lady, followed by Polvora, and Lovely Jubbly's now second last. They go round past the 750 corner, and Sporting Queen about a half to 3/4 of a length on Sassy Switch. Third posse is taken by Ritual, then another great Timidity inside Lismore. One to Lovely Jubbly, length and a half to the 9-year-old mare Mighty Lady, scrubbed hard. Arabella on her inside and Polvora's last. So the 3 at cricket score odds are the last 3 as they round the corner. Sporting Queen narrowly clear. Second Sassy Switch, a length away. Third Ritual, and a length and a half then to Timidity, followed by Lismore, and 2 to Lovely Jubbly. She's the mare on the extreme outside, and Preble's got the whip on her. Ritual got the Sassy Switch and Sporting Queen. Lovely Jubbly's battling on with Timidity, but Ritual accelerated. Lovely Jubbly's running out of time, and Ritual wins it from Sassy Switch and Lovely Jubbly, then Timidity, Lismore and Sporting Queen, followed by Polvora, and a long margin off to Mighty Lady and company with Arabella. Number 9 at big odds, Ritual, ridden by Chris Muntz for Paul Perry, has taken out race 3 here and has clocked 103.12, which has smashed the class record held by Sweet Consort, established back in August of 1995. Well, Ritual probably it was her stiffest test, and she's come through with flying colours, drew 1 from the outside, and there she goes. Number 9, Ritual, C. Muntz. Number 3 is second, that is Sassy Switch, ridden by Corey Brown. By Switch in Time, trained at Tamworth by Graham Hill, and Lovely Jubbly third. Well, she didn't come out at all well today. She covered a bit of ground. She only plugged, and all I could say is that, well, you've got to forgive her that and assess her next time up. Maybe very new this afternoon, and she's too good a filly to throw out after the performance today, which was a little bit disappointing, even allowing for the fact that she was conceding weighted age to all her rivals, but had a slow start to boot.
And also, Ian, the fact, add to that, they've run class record time, a scintillating 103.12, so they've run some amazing time.
Emperor, 15 and 6, 11 My Happiness, 13 and 4, 12 Anson Bay, 22 and 6, 13.
They're racing. Came away in a pretty good line too. One of the first out is Green Pick, but going forward is Legend of Ace. Denara's ridden behind them. Sheraton over on the inside, so there's no great pace early. Legend of Ace and Green Pick on the outside. Green Pick striding up to get its head in front. And now Geronimo Run and He Guy further out are pushing forward as they roll down the back, and Green Pick in front, but Geronimo Run's gone up now to join it. A length then He Guy out 3 deep. Back in the middle, Denar, Legend of Ace the fence. 2 to Sheraton last of all. Geronimo Run's going to take it up now and work to the front from Green Pick. Third, the outside is He Guy. Still out 3 deep. Back in the middle there, Dinar. Legend of Ace, the fence, and 2.5 last to the 6, Sheridan. Turning down the side now, they race with about 900 to run. Geronimo Run nearly a length in front of He Guy, and Green Pick back on the inside now third. Outside of Dinar, fourth, a half away. 2 then to Legend of Ace. 2 Sheraton last of all. 700 out, and it's Geronimo Run about a half in front of He Guy. Green Pick a length and a half away third on the inside of Dinar fourth. 2 lengths Legend of Ace, a length then the outside Sheraton. Coming up to the turn, Geronimo Run just led He Guy. Green Pick will wait for the run, and Dinar will come to the outside when they turn from Legend of Ace, who's pulled to the middle. In the straight, 350 out. Geronimo Run from He Guy is racing erratically. Dinar going up on the outside. Green Pick a fair way off them. Legend of Ace coming down the middle, then Sheridan. Out in the middle, Dinar is up tackling Geronimo Run. Then Legend of Ace, and Green Pick is starting to pick up, but it might be a little late. It's Dinar getting to the front with about 80 metres to go from Legend of Ace and Green Pick. Dinar in front, and Dinar's coming on to win. Dinar 3/4 to Green Pick. Ahead away third, Legend of Ace. Then Geronimo Run. Further back, He Guy. And Sheridan last to the 6.
Double to Mark Zara, 5 Dinar, 6.80 the win, $3 the place, 1 Green Pick, $2, no third, 4 Legend of Ace.
Now, margins on the previous at Kembla were a neck, a length and a quarter. And moving in New Zealand for race number 12, and the favourite is Ugachaka at 2.30 the win, 1.60 for the place. Correct way through at Kembla on the third race on 3-2.
30 cents. The trifecta New South Wales 95.50. And that's the first leg of the quaddie going the way of number 5, which is Dinar to New Zealand.
And we'll complete the line. Samantha Spratt, the rider. Ugachaka. The other one bred by Gary Chittick and owned by him as well. Ugachaka the favourite. $3.80, $2.20. Stand by for the start. Set. 1,400 metres. They stand well. Gates crash open and slow out was Ali Majid in the early stages. Missed it by 2. Harrier Run got back with Mr. Emperor and Kensington Flyer as well. Now the race for the lead won by Zardeal. My Happiness is right onto the speed. Going with them in the early stages as well. Now is Critic from Double RB, then Herbie. Right there is Able Attempt, and out a bit deeper on the track, Burglar. The favourite Ugachaka settles midfield a length away. Mendacity followed by Ernest William. Then Kensington Flyer, Anson Bay. 2 back to Rosina Ladd. It's got back fourth last, one of the favourites, and well back also Harrier Run from Mr. Emperor, and last is Ali Majid after that tardy beginning. They work down the side, 700 metres out, and it's Zardeal calling the tune, a length clear from Able Attempt, moving round out wide, Burglar. Right in behind the leader is My Happiness, then came Critic, followed out by Anson Bay on a forward move. Mendacity came next, followed back on the rails by Double RB, then came Ugachaka, Harrier Run, Kensington Flyer still a fair way back with Rosina Ladd, Herbie, then well back Ernest William with Ali Majid, and last is Mr. Emperor. They head for home, 3.50 to go. Zardeal tackled by Able Attempt. Burglars coming after them, and Anson Bay's putting in as well. And behind them, Ugachaka, then further away, Harrier Run and Kensington Flyer out deeper. 200 metres to go. Burglar in front from Able Attempt, and here comes Kensington Flyer and Rosina Ladd storming home down the extreme outside. Rosina Ladd picked them up, swallowed them up, and went bang. Rosina Ladd won it. Brilliant win. Second over, it's close here. Able Attempt, Burglar, and out wide Anson Bay and Kensington Flyer all in line, and right with them also as they went across the post was Ernest William. Then came Mendacity, Harrier Run, Mr. Emperor, Ali Majid, Ugachaka, Critic, further back Double RB from Herbie, and then well back also Zardeal, and My Happiness was one of the last to go past. Gee, had to be good to win today. Number 14, Rosina Ladd, the 4-year-old son of Faltat. Trained by David Howarth at Foxton. He was a mile off them with about 800 metres to go, and he just got balanced up in the long run down the long home straight.
Racing this time, Captain Zigzag near the inside was fast away. Best Northern going quickly, and so is Trooper Dane. Gold Stars began okay, but he's drifting back again. He's getting back to third last. Best Northern takes up the running. Best Northern is the leader. Special Lad ran into a little bit of trouble in the early stages. He dropped back sharply. The leader here, it's Best Northern, a length and a half in front of Trooper Dane. King's Coup going to third. Tapka's fourth. A length and a half away fifth is Buck Season, followed then by Gold Stars. He's back sixth. He's about 6 lengths off the leader. Get Carter 2 behind him, then Special Lad Sir Success. And last of all is Captain Zigzag. 600 metres to go. Best Northern shows the way. 1.5 in front of King's Coup and Trooper Dane. Tapka 1.5 away. Fourth. Gold Star starting to close on them now. He's moving up to be fifth on the outside, travelling a little wide on the bend. Get Carter just inside of him. Buck Season on the rails, and then Sir Success. Best Northern is still the leader. 250 metres out. Best Northern by a length and a half on King's Coup. Gold Stars is giving away too much start. I think Tapka's up to third, followed then by Get Carter. They've got 150 metres to go. Best Northern is still the leader. King's Coup can't get to him, and then Best Northern is going to be too good in the run to the line, and he goes on and wins the Meineke. It's Best Northern first, King's Coup second, 6 lengths away. Third was Tapka, followed in by Get Carter. Gold Stars try and work the form out. The next one over the line there is Buck Season, followed in by Captain Zigzag, Sir Success, Special Lad, and the last one to greet the judge, Trooper Dane.
3 Best Northern, Michael Pelling, 6.70, 2.20, 2 King's Coup, 2.20, 8 Tapka, $5.30.
And they're at the barrier, Terang race 6.
And repeating as our pay audience joins us, Irish Crusade has been the best backed in the ring. And Penny Wart will be the second pick in the ring. There's been just a sprinkle of money, just a sprinkle. Just a Storm Zero may run well. But on the toe to New South Wales, 4.70 Irish Crusader, 6.30 for number 6 as the second pick, and that is Rahira. And talking about Rahira, it's coming in now, previous to 7 Ritual, 9 Ritual, written by Chris Muntz. Number 9 beat 3 Sassy Switch, 1 Lovely Jubbly, and Timidity 4th. Now they're all in. And they're off from the 1900 metres, and they've broken a good line. Immediately Regal Alliance dropping out the back. Full On Magic is one of the early leaders, with Ears Ronnie. Right up there is Storm Zero, and the same can be said for Penny Wart. Rahira trying to get over. Sir Redford's pushing through, and not far away next as they settle is Stark Touch. Now it's Storm Zero to the front, and as they work to the back has a lead of about a half length on Rahira. Penny Wart to third. In fourth position over on the inside, Sir Redford. A length to Ears Ronnie. Full On Magic, Flying Comet, Jactress, and then at the head of the others, caught a little wide out next, Dark Touch, followed by Showtime Pete, then Irish Crusader, Oblique, and Regal Alliance is last. Along the back to the 1200, and Storm Zero makes play. 2 lengths clear on Rahira. Similar margin, third is Sir Redford. Inside Penny Water, length further back is Ears Ronnie, followed by Flying Comet, who's racing over on the inside, and then comes at this stage Full On Magic, who's pratted a bit wide. A length, Dark Touch, and then Showtime Pete. Jactress, Irish Crusaders got to behind him, Oblique and Regal Alliance. It's Storm Zero, the leader at the 800 marker. A length and 3/4 Rahira. 2 away, third is Penny Wart, followed by Sir Redford, and here's Ronnie. Full On Magic, then Flying Comet. Further away is Stark Touch, Showtime Pete, and then Jactress. By golly, Irish Crusaders awkwardly positioned. It's still third last, Oblique, and the famous Red Jacket and White Cap second last. And 2 lengths to Regal Alliance as they work to the corner, and Storm Zero. He's been the leader from pretty well the word go. He straightens a length on Rahira, Sir Redford the rail. A length to Penny Wart, followed by Flying Comet, Full On Magic. And let's look for Irish Crusader. He's running into dead end after dead end. In the meantime, Rahira sprinted. Storm Zero spat the bit out. Rahira a length and a half clear. Irish Crusader seeing daylight for the first time. It'll be too late. Rahira in front of Flying Comet. Oblique late. Rahira from Oblique and Irish Crusader. Flying Comet, and then Penny Wart, Regal Alliance, Showtime Pete, Stark Touch, Sir Redford, Full On Magic, Storm Zero, and then Jactress and Ears Ronnie whip them in. 6.60 and 2.30, eh? Rahira, ridden by Chris Muntz, sprinted away at a vital stage near the 300 marker. They came at him, but he's really racing very, very well at the moment. And he's been able to score by Rahi from Be Ribboned. Gay Waterhouse winning double for Gay, and a winning double for Chris Muntz in consecutive races. So the big team continue to win the races in Sydney. Winning jocks today, Boss, Beedman, Muntz. First 2 jockeys I saw today, they arrived in unison. C. Muntz and G. Boss walked in together. Anyway, that's past history. Here are the numbers. 6, 11, 4. Gee, didn't have much luck, Irish Crusader. He didn't have a lot of luck at all, did he? Anyway, 6, 11, 4. 15 ran 4th, and the 5th and 6th to follow. So Rahira first. He's now had 12 starts. He's really starting to mature as a racehorse. 3 wins, 2 seconds and 4 thirds. Number 11, second Oblique, Tie the Knots half brother by Spectrum from Wisk, trained by Guy Walter, Dan Beasley. And number 4, third Irish Crusader, Bay Horse of 4-year-old O'Reilly, Expo Eve, Ron Quinton, Hugh Bowman. 5th